Hey, welcome to the Lips Reacts channel. I'm Lips. This is episode 2 of season 3 of White Lotus. I have been consuming every piece of media I can around White Lotus season 3, diving into theories, diving into breakdowns of the characters, and having fun just like sinking a little bit deeper into the world and the aura of this season. One of my favorite things, and HBO does this a lot with like their newer shows, is they have an accompaniment podcast that usually the episode will drop right after the episode airs, and it's always so good because they usually have on people like directly related with the shows. Either actors or like people behind the scenes, and there was some fun information dropped on the first episode. My favorite little bit of information was that this season was originally going to be in Japan, but for a few different reasons it changed to Thailand, and one of those reasons being that Mike White had essentially a hallucination about this entire season. And I'll leave you with that. For more details on it, you should just go listen to the official podcast that accompanies the season of this show, and it's always a treat. But I so look forward to watching the second episode, diving a little bit more into it. Will we get more fun incest? Will we get a sentence I never thought I'd say? Will we dive a little bit deeper into the toxic girlfriend relationship that is the 3 women? Also, I noticed in the episode that they all are like a little bit similar, and obviously they made a few comments to it, but it is like very purposeful that they all are somewhat interchangeable. Obviously not like when you know who they are, but like on a like zoomed out level. They're all very similar looking. Will we get a little more into the couple relationship? And will we uncover or have any more theories about who is shooting at the beginning of the first episode? I am kind of this mindset. I originally said that I think it's the youngest brother in the family. Because the thing is that usually the deaths are like accidental, and or two, it's not going to be like the people who seem the most like evil off the bat. Because I was seeing some discourse where people were like, why would it be that person? They've done nothing wrong. They seem like genuinely nice. Almost everyone here is morally gray, if not like morally bad to morally gray. Okay, no one is like good, but that's a very like human side of it, because most of us are not angels, heroes, any of that. Like, we're all kind of probably not as morally gray as these characters, but we all have our highs and we all have our lows. So we're just dealing with this like very human side of people. We're dealing with like the more negative side of people sometimes in the White Lotus shows. So obviously we know that the dad has like some shady business going on. We know that the boyfriend has some shady business, shady reasonings for being here. And those two are like, seem the most evil so far. Obviously Greg is here, but like everyone else just seems like they're here for a good, relaxing vacation. I don't know, like the sister is kind of an interesting plot, like side element, because there's something going on with her. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm trying to stay like pretty. The nice thing is that like no one can spoil this for us unless you haven't seen the episode yet, right? So like my favorite thing about this is that I get to watch this and then I can just like go online and have conversations with people on Twitter and Blue Sky about the show, which is something that like for other reactions I do here, I'm not able to do because I'm watching it and you guys have seen everything. You've seen the end, and oftentimes like I love engaging with the comments, but you never know if someone's going to spoil something for you. And like with a show like this, it's like we can have open and honest conversations about the characters because they're all unfolding for us one by one. Whereas for like other shows that I do, like sometimes like just having conversations about the characters, it's always going to be biased on like their end game of that character because you've evolved with the character as they go through the show. Just as we are evolving with these characters right now. So it's nice because there's like, it's so freeing that no one can spoil it. We all get to go on this journey together. And I'm very excited for that. So let's get into it without further ado. If you want the full length reaction to this or anything else you see here, please head over to Patreon and stick around at the end of every episode because I try to keep like the moments in the show, while sometimes I do go like on a yap spree, which I'm inclined to do and I fully support myself doing, and that is one of the bread and butters of this channel. Okay, we love to yap. I try to keep most of it like very like short and sweet, just in case so we don't miss something, and then I try to do like a brain dump of thoughts at the end. And especially with White Lotus, I feel like I'm gonna have lots of brain dumps, so hang around for the end yap session because I always think there's some gold in there. That's where like some true nuggets are, if you want to like yap and lean more into the lore of things. Okay, but like I said, full length directions over on Patreon. If you're enjoying your time here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's chat in the comments. Okay, all right, let's get into this. I like the theme song. Hi, why are we so far away from shore?
She looks great. She's always had so much energy.
I mean, she's always just been such a hard charger.
Okay, just talk shit on her already.
She's such a great girl.
You know you're going to.
Sounded like that divorce got pretty gnarly.
Yep, here we go.
And I guess the whole thing's been, really hard on Ellie.
It was so cute. I wanted to steal her.
But now she's not?
I guess she's turned into a real...
What?
Say it.
Apparently she's been kicked out of 2 schools.
That's heartbreaking.
I have to wonder about these people who insist on raising their kids in New York.
Whoa, oh.
There's no childhood. They're all like sucking each other off at like 8 years old.
What?
Lori's work is there. She's always defined herself by her work, so I guess it's good she has that.
Don't you remember how she was talking about how she was going to get that big promotion?
Oh, no, she didn't.
I think she's kind of stalled out there.
Oh.
I mean, you devote your whole life to one firm?
Hey, ladies. We could,
No wonder she looks defeated.
Oh, chat with your friend. Oh my gosh. No, they love to hate on each other. There's so much resentment in this friendship.
She does. But she also looks tired.
Mm-hmm.
Might be the drinking.
Love her so much.
I do too. I just worry about her.
Lori!
Did she hear them talking shit on her? That is so...
What are you doing?
My anxiety is spiking. Like, why not just love on each other?
We were just talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Just how great you look.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe text me when you get to your room.
That's crazy.
That scared the shit out of me.
Maybe it scared the hate out of ya. Maybe it shoulda. Hopefully it did. I thought it was a monkey. If it wasn't 3 a.m, I'd consider taking a shot every time they say monkey or show us a monkey. But you know what? It wouldn't be safe. I'd think I'd be drunk. Oh! Brother butt. Stop looking at your brother's butt. Are they quite cuddly? Oh, good morning. Her bike is working.
วันนี้มากินด้วยกันนะมีเรื่องอะไรจะคุย
Oh, you think he's gonna ask her out? They have such genuine sweetness to them. But I don't think she doesn't seem very into it.
Did you not get enough sleep?
No.
You should have taken my lorazepam. I slept like a corpse.
Well, you know I don't like taking drugs.
No, I'm like you, Dad. I don't like taking drugs either.
Oh my God, suck up.
Take Adderall all day.
So I can get shit done, yeah.
Yeah, that's a drug, buddy.
Steroids.
Oh,
Dad, really? Come on.
Come all the way here for you and your thesis. I make some concessions for the rest of us.
Okay, but I didn't choose to stay at this hotel. It's like a Disneyland for rich bohemians from Malibu in their Lululemon yoga pants.
Do you know Claire Popovich?
Yes, I do.
You and I were at a baby shower in Austin together.
whoa. What a small world.
Yes. Do you remember meeting me?
Probably not.
These are my friends. This is Jacqueline and Lori.
Does she not like her, or does she just forget too much because of the lorazepam? No, her and Claire don't get along no more. Okay, things are awkward. That was weird.
Jacqueline, we spent a whole weekend together. Am I not memorable?
Oh, honey, it's...
She seems a little crazy.
Mom,
Am I not memorable?
why
So...
were you like that?
Like what?
Kind of rude.
Whoa, kid.
You were pretty standoffish, at least.
I didn't know he had this in him.
I'm on vacation with my family. I don't know her.
Her friend is Jacqueline Lemon. She's an actress.
Should I be impressed? Actresses are all basically prostitutes.
Oh, wow.
And for break, a stress management session with Dr. Amrita.
Oh, perfect.
No, I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I did. You need it.
I'm not going to do it. So,
She is prioritizing her peace.
It's too late to cancel. We'll have to pay for it anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, you're going.
Everyone loves her. Yeah, they love her, Rick. She's the best they have.
I bet.
He's really looking forward to it.
I love that she was always doing that. She's always going, he gets migraines when we travel. He's really looking forward to it.
She lives in a house on top of the hill with her boyfriend. He must be loaded. She's invited us for dinner.
Oh, the plot thickens.
No.
Yes,
Gonna have
yes,
loads in common with him.
yes.
Yeah, like what?
You both old?
He has hair, though.
Oh, and he's bald. And you're going bald?
Oh. Why are we here, Rick?
And based on the results, we will come up with protocols for each of you.
Wow. I love this aspect.
Look forward to working with you ladies. I'll see you soon.
The daughter is right. It is very, like, showy. It is, like, rich for rich people, right? But, like, it does sound relaxing.
Somebody's got to try that, and you're the only one who's single. Lori?
Oh.
Come on, Lori, he's cute.
I think Lori's interested.
Lori, that's it. That's
It's Cancun all over again.
Yes, it is.
What happened in Cancun? See, why can't they just always be having fun like that? Why do they always have to have just a shade of resentment for each other?
Mr. Ratliff, I didn't book you in anything because you said that you just wanted to go to the gym. Is that?
You killed it, Pam. All right.
Oh.
In our exchange, I could give you my signature treatment. And then maybe after lunch, you could give me your signature treatment.
But let's let our hands do the talking first.
Yes. Oh,
Sometimes with massages, I can get very stressed out. These help me to really relax.
Honey, how many of those a day do you take?
Out to the side. Long breath out.
Oh, that man is...
Right arm release.
Okay, creep. Not the lip licking. Oh, he thinks that that person is there for his enjoy. Like, pleasure. I guess technically a massage is, but there it is. He has no shame in that either, does he? Pitch in a tent, buddy.
Someone did call from the Washington Post, though.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, no. Oh, uh-oh.
Are you sure you don't want to be free of that for the week? I think, it could be quite a relief.
Yeah, wouldn't it be?
Your numbers are very good. Marcus could be of a woman half your age.
Shut up.
Oh, what a flirt.
Please tell me more.
Uh-huh. Wait, I was like, oh, that sounds lovely. I thought she was having like a little sexual moment there, but I would love that.
But it also means I'm quite complacent, which isn't always good. Hey, you're probably a 2. Yeah, most healers are 2s.
Oh, quite complacent.
Your level of stress, would you say out of 10, 1 being no stress at all?
The same employee from episode 1.
You're always at 8. Can you remember a time in your life when you were totally free of stress?
My mother was a drug addict. She OD'd when I was 10, so
And your father?
Oh.
I never knew him. He was, murdered.
Oh my gosh. Is that why we're here?
Meditation helps you see that the identity you've created brings you suffering.
I never had an identity.
Oh, no, everyone does, and it's a prison.
I don't need to detach. I'm already nothing.
No, you're not.
Even nothing can be an illusion you tell yourself.
Oh, shit, okay.
Nothing comes from nothing, right?
How can you be so hyper? I thought you had one too.
Yeah, but it kind of sucked.
Oh my gosh.
And no happy ending.
Oh my. Okay.
What? Aren't they all supposed to be a little speciy?
No. Why is she laughing at that?
Hockey, how was deprivation tech?
It was quiet.
I feel like the sister loves the little brother. Like, loves him.
His day here is not there. It's not here. His day there.
Who do you need to get a hold of?
I'm just saying that the time difference is aggravating.
Yeah.
He works so hard. He needs to calm his ass down.
He does need to calm his ass down, but he can't. He can't.
So, how would you like me?
Oh, okay. There is a little romance trying to happen here.
On my back or on my stomach?
On my stomach. Now
On my stomach. Oh, Belinda. Look, if they consensually want to have a little, I support it.
พี่ชอบมุกอะ
Oh.
พี่ต้องเล่นอะไรเนี่ยไม่เอาดิ
ไม่ได้เล่น คิดดูแล้วกัน
Oh, she said don't be stupid. Oh.
พ่อแม่เราก็รู้จักกัน พี่ก็สนิทกับน้องๆของมุก คนบ้านเดียวกัน
เรายังไม่เคยไปไหนมาไหนด้วยกันเลยนะ
ไปคืนนี้เลยไหมล่ะ ทุกคืนเลยก็ได้
And every night.
อย่ามาตลกอีกต่อ
Oh. To be fair, did he just try to ask her to be like his girlfriend with the reasoning being your brothers like me were from the same town without ever asking her out on a date?
She seemed really like wise.
Why?
Yeah, I wish I could have heard more
She's
of her
Indian.
wiseness.
Yeah, Rick, because she was Indian. Come on, it's good to talk about things with a wise Indian.
Okay.
God, she's so shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are an idiot.
Whoa.
Hey, girl.
Oh, perfect. Saved by the hot baddie from the bar.
I've heard all about you.
He's so jet-lagged.
She's always making excuses for him.
Vamos a la playa, chica.
Well, she doesn't need you, Rick. Well, maybe she needs your money, but...
He said all my numbers were really good. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hydration level is one of the highest he's ever seen, which is cool.
Oh no, he complimented all of them.
But he said that my fat mass was under 25%, which I guess is pretty good. Is that right? That's what he said.
Is that right?
You seem surprised. No, that was about the same as mine.
Oh.
Yeah, he said I had the numbers of someone half my age.
Oh, yep. He said the same thing to all of them. Classic.
He might say that to everybody. He said the same thing to me.
Uh-oh.
Well, he didn't say it to me. He said my numbers are average. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
just have to eat healthy. You know, it's a part of my job. Right. And if I weren't neurotic enough, now I'm married to a guy who's 10 years younger, and he's always getting hit on.
Oh, interesting. Well, they hate him.
Harrison and I are like addicted to each other. It's kind of a problem. Yeah.
Oh.
I've only been married for a year, so. Oh, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of it.
You know what? Wow. Also negative. Well, obviously the one is divorced. The other one is still married, but like.
He was such a dick last night. This morning I was like, you know what, Gary? Sorry isn't good enough. I want the credit card.
Oh.
The store here has some really cute stuff. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Jeez, that guy.
He was on the boat with us. He's from a family of wankers. Oh, yeah?
But why are you still looking at him, though?
Cute.
Cute? What do you mean, cute? That looks so peaceful. I swear, if she says something like, I can't hear you, come sit on mine, I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off immediately.
I feel like I was just talking to myself.
You ever feel like a presence or anything? I do.
Don't you feel like that could just be like wishful thinking, like you want to feel something, so you...
It's real.
Okay.
Saxon says you've never had sex.
Oh, no.
Also, why would he say that? Like, why would that even come up? Like, in what context?
Well, he was
Good
just saying it's
questions,
like,
girl, but actually maybe you
it's
don't
weird
want to
'cause
know
you're so
why.
hot, but you've never had sex.
Oh my God. If I ever heard one of my siblings say that about me, I'd cut them off. I'd never talk to them again.
Don't bring it up.
You shouldn't be talking about me like that.
It's not that bad. It's not a big deal.
Don't call your siblings hot.
Have you, though?
Really?
Just a question.
Seriously?
Why did he keep pushing that? That was a disgusted look. Maybe she's not in on the incest. I was kind of thinking that we were going to have a sibling threesome. But maybe we won't.
Ooh, can I see this snake choker thing?
Sure.
What I have?
Oh.
Very big fight on Friday. One of my friends is fighting.
Seems...
I can get you a ticket.
Uh-oh. No.
Get me a ticket? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Let's go.
That was planned to distract him. Yep. Oh my gosh. What in the heck is happening here? If that's a gun, I'm gonna scream. Oh, yep.
Open it! Open it!
Okay. Well, he can. Break it open. Oh, she's like, I wanted that. Oh, wow.
What the fuck was that?
This guy. Oh, man. And he's just gonna let him out. Oh, never mind. No.
Hey.
Oh, he loves his job. Uh-oh. Two of them. Uh-oh. Oof. Well, buddy. I hope he doesn't get fired, but I mean, it was all planned though. I mean, his buddy was in on it. Oh. Oh, wait, that's sweet. Oh, they do care. He does care about her, I think.
เจ็บหัวนิดหน่อยแต่ก็โอเคแหละ
ตอนที่ได้ข่าวอ่ะมุกเป็นห่วงพี่มากเลยนะรู้ไหม
Actually, probably getting hurt saved him his job. Because, like, yeah, he accidentally let them in, but, like, no one's gonna ask him too many questions if he got hurt getting out, right?
รู้สึกดีขึ้นกว่าเดิมอีก
What a flirt.
พี่เก่งมากเลยนะรู้ไหม
ไปก่อนนะเจอกันพรุ่งนี้
จ้ะ
See you tomorrow. A little hope, but a little sparkle back in his eyes.
Oh, but we got the room comped, didn't we, babes? That was cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You did a great job, babe.
She's so pleased with herself. She's so pretty.
All the performers tonight are staff.
Really?
Wow.
Even I have started to write songs. No,
Yeah?
I can't.
Come
I
on.
can't. It would be crazy. Maybe one day.
Okay. Where was the continued excitement? Oh my gosh, he just looks at anyone like they're on a plate for him to devour.
Well, you know what they say. Having sex in Thailand is like eating a box of chocolates. You never know which one's gonna have nuts.
I hate him. Mom is just always laughing.
Oh, Piper.
What?
Yeah, it's getting old.
Yeah, I agree.
For once, stay out of my personal life.
Ooh. Hell yeah, bite back.
Just try to get along. Because you need your family. You do.
No.
People don't have good values.
I don't think your son has...
You're all gorgeous and you come for money, so you have to be hyper vigilant, okay?
The biggest, worst person you could ever meet in the world would be your eldest son, ma'am, as far as I'm concerned.
What do you do?
I'm retired.
What did you do before you retired?
Scammed people out of money.
This and that. What about you? What do you do?
This and that.
Meet a lot of people here who do this and that.
Yeah?
Now, your Uncle Babe would fly out of nowhere, pin me to the ground, hawk up a string of spit, dangle it between my eyes, till he'd finally suck it back up.
Ew.
I'm gonna call you right back. You stay there, okay?
Is that finally his call?
I gotta take this.
I need him to take it, honestly. Curiosity is gonna kill me if he doesn't freaking let me know what's happening.
Where did you meet?
In Dubai.
Why was that so weird?
Different ages. I'm American, she's French, but we get along.
I'm not French.
What do you mean?
I'm from Quebec. It's not the same thing.
Duh, Greg.
French, Canadian, whatever.
You guys don't know each other at all.
I mean, there's only an ocean between the two countries, but whatever.
Okay, why do you have to be such a stickler about everything?
Stickler?
Appreciate the geography lesson, but...
Well, clearly you needed it.
Oh, they're gonna bond over not having such bad relationship dynamic, I guess. Is she gonna recognize him?
Why is the Wall Street Journal calling me, Kenny? Huh?
I don't care about the fucking story. Because 20 agents just raided my fucking office.
Whoa.
Fuck!
You know, you told me this couldn't happen. Remember that?
Uh-oh. I don't think you should be having this conversation over a phone. His lines could be tapped.
Everybody was making a killing.
Kenny,
I figured, why not me?
Kenny, will you shut the fuck up for 1 second? Just tell me.
Oh, he's always there, listening.
It's all you. Now I'm wrapped up in some fucking money laundering bribe.
Ooh, money laundering?
And I only made $10 million out of your stupid fucking scheme?
Only?
I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. You hear me?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Do it, you piece of shit.
No, well, hey. Uh-oh. Buddy, don't be caught listening to people like that. I think he's the one who's gonna end up dead if he's listening to people like that.
You are a legend. You are a legend.
Here come the nicest mean girls you'll ever meet in your life.
Well, and yes. 100%.
Oh, they're drunk.
Well, I'm leaving for Bangkok tomorrow.
Oh, she's... Uh-oh. Rick's gonna be pissed.
Last week he had a stroke.
Oh my God.
He's had a few.
Rick.
Look at this.
Chloe,
Are you
she's
gonna?
Tyler.
Oh, she opened up a new bottle of wine.
Oh my God.
And now they're gonna shit talk her?
Ooh, it's hot.
She's so funny. A real Thai diva. No.
Oh, here we go.
Narcissist. A little bit.
Whoa.
And the vanity.
Oh my.
Did she sandblast her face or something? It's very waxy.
Oh my gosh.
She's still gorgeous.
No, definitely.
So.
Gosh, she had the face everyone wanted.
So catty.
And then the whole thing with the husband.
Yes.
Actually, I do want this tea.
And they're so in love. They're addicted to each other. But I mean, are they ever even in the same city?
I don't think they ever see each other.
Oh, tea.
I think it's just a front.
What?
The bigger the front, the bigger the back.
Would I like that saying though? Oh my gosh, this makes me never want to have a friendship again. Like, that's being very dramatic, but like, it's so catty, it's so mean-hearted. Like, everything is said with like kind voices, and like the words out of like string together are kind, but they're not actually kind. Did she hear them, and now she's choosing peace? Choose your peace, girl. Choose your peace.
I almost died today.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
Hey.
Protect me.
Oh.
She's a hooker.
What?
No, she isn't.
She is.
Is that
a
why?
matchmaking service in Dubai.
Oh, wait, that does kind of track.
She's young and fun, like me, and he's old and grumpy, like you. I'm just kidding.
Actually shocked though that Greg would spend money for companionship instead of using companionship to make money.
I may have to go to Bangkok.
Maybe Tanya just had, Tanya had a lot of money, right?
Bangkok?
Wait.
Why?
I just gotta deal with something.
He is gonna go to Bangkok.
Why now? We just got here.
What is his deal with this, the owner and her husband? I don't want him to leave though, because like, their dynamic is so fun. It's one of my favorites.
Like screaming, everyone. Oh my God, there's gonna be a tsunami. There's gonna be a tsunami. But you know, no one wanted to believe her. But
like, and all I got out of it was $10 million. Okay, the show continues to give us a lot to unpack, and this season continues to be dark. It seems darker than the first two seasons, and I feel like perhaps it's, I don't know. It's actually funny because I'm trying to think about like the sunshine that we've gotten, because there was one mention of the heat, right? And obviously everyone's wearing like summery, beachy clothes. But I do feel like the first two seasons, there was much more time next to pools, on beaches, in the sun, like in direct sunlight. And I don't feel like we're really getting that direct sunlight here. Like even when it's daytime, we're like under canopies getting massages, we're inside at the gym, we're inside shop. There was a moment, there were the three women were at the beach for a little bit, and then Chelsea was at the beach for a little bit. Chelsea, that's her name, right? So perhaps that has something to do with it. But I feel like I do feel like there's this added, more intensified, perhaps, element of symbolism in this season. And perhaps the first two seasons have had it, but I don't know. I feel like the monkeys are telling us a story. Obviously, I feel very passionate that like the location tells part of the story, and the religious aspect of Thailand tells a story all on its own. And I think those themes, like the religion theme is kind of like the foundation of everything for me. It kind of, I think that makes sense because the location is a huge character for me. And it's so interesting because like traveling to understand, or like traveling to religious tourism is a huge factor into like tourism. Religious tourism is a huge thing. So it does make sense, especially for places like Thailand. It does make sense that this is a theme throughout it and like a foundation of it, or at least that's how I'm kind of picking up on it. And the episode alone is called Special Treatments, which I think is quite fascinating because I know for like, there's two huge examples of special treatments here. One is the special treatment of obviously the three women because Jacqueline is famous. There's I suppose you could call it special treatment of Belinda because she is there as a very appreciated guest within the company, right? I don't really know if the family is necessarily getting special treatment. Obviously, they all had special treatments today, but that's all part of the package. But oddly enough, I feel like they expect special treatment, even though they're kind of just like run-of-the-mill people. And the moment their money is gone, I don't think they will be getting special treatment anymore. Not just like, I don't think that will happen on this vacation, but I do think like back in their day-to-day life, they're like, the mom even said at one point, like, you come from money, you have to be careful. Like, no one will really, like, people will try to use you for your money. So I feel like that is kind of circulating them. And then obviously the Chelsea and Rick, I wouldn't say have any special treatment. They're just kind of, well, Rick is there for an ulterior motive, and now he's about to also leave for that same ulterior motive, and now Chelsea gets to stay, which I think will be fun for her. I think she'll have fun with her friend, but I also didn't pick up that that she was an escort. Chloe is her name, I think. I didn't pick up that Chloe was an escort. I thought their relationship was weird, but my first instinct was to think that that she was a part of some scam, that they were working together. Because I do think it's so interesting that someone who got his wealth from scamming another woman is just going to then pay for another woman. Like, you would think that he would then double down and try to find another sad, lonely, rich woman to scam out of her money. But perhaps he made enough money that he doesn't ever need to scam anyone again. I will say, in terms of like the location and like obviously like the hotel itself too, but like the location in terms of vacation, we saw a lot of like at the beginning we saw this kind of creation, this like putting things back together, getting things ready for everyone to wake up, this like remaking of paradise, you could say, this like recreation of the idea of paradise and everyone that works behind the scenes, and each person having their own, like, can't remember what they called them, but like they're not butlers, they're like personal assistants for their trip, right? That is kind of special treatment in and of itself, and those people are so responsible for each like group's stay, and that alone is kind of like special treatment, even though it's not special. Like, it is special as opposed to like your day-to-day life. Most people don't have like some sort of like special assistant that gives them special treatment and books them all their little things for the day, though some people do. But some people don't. So the daughter had said, the Piper had said, it's like Disneyland for rich bohemians from Malibu in their Lululemon yoga pants. And there's two things here that I want to unpack with her. One, so true. So true. Especially when you're going to a place like Thailand, where there's so much culture and there's so much history to take in, you're going to the white bread of the island. Now, yes, we're seeing that this specific White Lotus hotel takes a lot of care in infusing all of the elements with the culture, the history, the traditions of Thailand. But you're getting a very whitewashed and like almost like sterile presentation and version of it. But Piper does this very well. Or Piper tries to be the opposite of this, right? Like everyone else is like, well, we're on vacation, we want to be relaxed, we want to go to this nice hotel, we have the money to go to this nice hotel, and who cares? We're here, we're experiencing Thailand. And most everyone is like content with it. Like they're all just happy to be there. But then Piper is that one person. It's kind of like a frustrating energy to be around, where she's like, but I'm better than you because actually like I'm not actually experiencing the culture, right? She's there for this like bigger reason, this bigger purpose, but also like it seems a little interesting that like her motives seem a little interesting, or like something seems a little off still for me with her. But regardless, she's this interesting contrast and this interesting reminder that like there are kind of two sides to travel and two sides to taking in a culture. And well, not really two sides to taking in a culture, but there's two sides of traveling. There's like the immerse yourself in it, live like a local, and then there's the like pure tourism side of it. But like tourism, like hating on things that are just touristy is always so interesting to me. It's similar to like how people just hate on things that are basic. Like they're like, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes, and I don't like, that basic music or those basic things. Like I'm too cool for that. But it's like things that appeal to a mass audience are not bad. And also, you are not a better or cooler person for not liking those things. You're not a better or cooler person for liking those things either. But like things that appeal to a mass audience, like for things that you enjoy, do so because they're just enjoyable to a wide array of people. They hit some sort of mid ground that reaches like out into a lot of different places. And I've never lived anywhere. Like I think I've never lived. It's so interesting. Anywhere that I've ever lived, if I've ever left or whenever I reflect on my time in that place, I'm like, man, I wish I acted more like a tourist where I live. And then for some reason we'll travel places and be like, no, I want to live like a local. To me, living like a local is going home, cooking myself a bland meal. Doesn't have to be bland. Okay. You can add some spices. Cooking myself a mediocre meal and then like staying inside, like not exploring. Like if I'm going to travel somewhere, I want to experience it. And a lot of experiencing a place is touristy. And there's a reason for that. One, because tourism is easy to market and profit off of. But also because there's something like to grasp onto there. There's something to see, and that's why people want to see it. Or there's something to experience, and that's why people want to experience it, right? So, lean into the tourist side of it. It's okay to lean into the tourist side of it. Also, religious tourism is a thing. So like Piper's already, Piper's going to do what Piper's going to do. But like, we get more of this like incesty aspect too. It's very interesting because Piper seems very interested in the younger brother in like a very like not as uncomfortable as the brothers thing is, but like she seems to favor him, of course. Maybe it's not sexual, who knows? But obviously the younger brother like pushed those like sexual questions with her, trying to figure out if she's ever had sex, and that is so uncomfortable and so not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody wants to talk to their siblings about sex. I don't personally. you know, so it's like, oh, that was so uncomfy. Like it was so interesting because she looked back and she looked disgusted, and I think fair, and like, I don't know, but the really uncomfortable, the most uncomfortable thing of that out of anything is that I don't know if the first episode just deranged me or if I'm picking up on this correctly, but it almost seemed like it built like a sexual chemistry with her and her older brother, which I do think was already there because he already called her hot. But like, I don't know. I feel very uncomfortable with this family in so many different ways. The mom, I don't know if she just can't remember that lady, Victoria, from the beginning, or if like, or if she just, there's something weird with like the friend that they both know, or with Victoria. I don't know what the deal was there, but it was weird. The dad obviously is in some money trouble. I almost wonder if he's going to give his phone away, if he's going to like lean into the like no phone attitude, because like there's nothing he can seemingly do to stop it. Like if he can get a hold of a lawyer, then put it in the hands of the lawyer, turn your phone off for the rest of the week, and then deal with it at the end. Because I'm thinking of it like this because of the last little thing that the youngest son was saying at the very end. But like, I feel like whatever's incoming for this family financially is like a tsunami, and they're just already drowning in it. It's already going to sweep them up and totally wreck their lives. So like, no need to have your phone out. Just enjoy the last bit of this vacation, because you can't get your money back, and you can't stop it, I don't think. So I don't know, just pick up a bottle of whiskey, probably, or grab a lorazepam. I don't actually encourage utilizing drinks or drugs to take away your pain in life. But for this family, you know what? If I'm going to have to sit with your incest, I'm just gonna allow the darkness and all this stuff. I'm just gonna let it happen. Right? So you got the mom, we got the dad, the oldest son. He is so sexually charged. It is so annoying. He looks at everyone like they're a little dish for him to eat, and that they exist in this world for him to feast his eyes upon, and for him to think he's getting a happy ending in the sex. He even thinks that his own brother and sister are there for his own sexual pleasure, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to bang his mom. Maybe he'll even try to bang his dad. It kind of seems like he does try to bang his dad. He's always up his dad's butt. So anyway, I think he's a fun character. But I actually despise him. I actually do despise him. But Piper was kind of grating my nerves. I don't know. Piper, I understand Piper probably. She's probably the like easiest person for me to like connect to. Well, Chelsea, I would say above Piper, but like in that family, I can understand Piper. But I do think there's this like fairness to say that like she's trying to feel like she is better than her family by like learning and reading and like writing about a religion that she didn't grow up with, and like always telling her family they're doing things wrong. But like, you know, it's almost like if you want everyone to put away your phone, put away your judgment for the week also. You know what I mean? No phones, no judgment. How about that? And then the younger brother, he is this like naive people pleaser, but then he's also kind of getting this like energy to like take a little snip at people and like ask questions. And he's so curious, but it's almost like maybe don't be so curious. Especially maybe don't be so curious about your brother's butt. I'll say that again. Maybe don't be so curious about your own brother's butt. Oh, maybe don't be so curious about your own sister's virginity. Or not virginity. her sexual history, her sexual exploitations. Okay? Maybe don't. Be less curious. Please. Moving on then to the three women. They were kind of awful this episode, which is to be expected. Like awful in the way that I fully expect. So I said at the beginning that there's a podcast that accompanies this, like an HBO sponsored podcast that accompanies this show, and it's very fascinating to listen to. I learned a lot of things from the first episode. One, that this entire season was like a hallucination after Mike White was sick. Two, he didn't actually name the show after himself. He didn't. And then three, that the three women were inspired. Mike White was on vacation one time, and there was a group of three women that like looked pretty identical. And every time one of them would go to the bathroom, they would all talk shit on each other. And I will say, I think he nailed it. I think he absolutely nailed it. I think it's hard to watch them, but purposefully. And I will say, like, while it grates me on an emotional level to hear them talking so poorly about their own friends maybe, right? It's almost worse to hear them trying to be nice to each other. Like somehow I'm like, just can one of you leave the room so we can just talk shit? Because like this kindness, this fake kindness, but like also it's not even kindness. Like you're all actively saying mean things to each other, but with like a nice tone. And the words strung together could mean something nice, but they don't. They never do. And it's hard to watch. It really is, because also these are three grown women. And you just wish that they would just stop leaning into these negative things and just love on each other and just celebrate each other and just be there for each other. Like have an emotional heart to heart. Like we need like group therapy real quick, you know? And then we can move on. Maybe not. And then I don't know, Rick and Chelsea I think are my favorite. Like there's something endearing about them. Rick's like negativity, or not even his negativity. His negativity is an interesting contrast with Chelsea, so I don't really mind it. But his like ulterior motives, his like seemingly evil or ulterior motives are like aside. I really like them as a couple. I think they're a nice like balance to each other when Rick's not being a total effer. And I don't know, there's something so like enjoyable about Chelsea. I haven't found anything to dislike about her. She's just like, she's gorgeous, and two, she's like no one can dim her light. No one can dull her sparkle, and I love that about her, and I love that for her. Yeah, I think I have jumbled out most of what's in my brain. There's definitely still more, because I think there's so many nuances to this show, and I'm just really enjoying it. I feel like I was watching this one as a little bit more like of a detective now that I like understand who the characters are. But I stand firm in what I said at the beginning of this episode before we started watching the actual show, and that I'm hoping at least we stick to the formula from the past two seasons, and that like the deaths are not pure evil. They're like usually accidental, and I'm hoping we kind of stick to that kind of element, because there was obviously like a literal gun crime in today's episode, and it does include multiple different people who work at the hotel, which is very fascinating, but also very scary. for them, like, I'm wondering if that one guy will lose his job, which would make sense, but like, I hope he doesn't. Because the way that they like pan to him and he's always there when the phone calls are happening makes me think that he is gonna play like an interesting part in the end, and he's always listening. He is always listening. But he's also like, he fell for the trick to get the I don't know who the thieves in, you know? So yeah. So I'm hoping the like death is like accidental of some nature, but obviously with the gunshots, I would think maybe it's not. Maybe this one is not. Maybe this one, I mean, it does seem to be a little bit darker. And perhaps we're due for it, right? Like perhaps we're not due for like a funny, haha, kind of oopsie daisies show. Maybe it is meant to be a little bit darker. I mean, like the themes definitely seem a little bit darker and palpable and less like, I don't know. Like there's always been commentary on society, money, wealth, and whatnot, but I don't know, it just seems a little bit darker, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? I'll let it be what it is. I'll let it be what it is. I think maybe the monkeys will be involved in somehow, though. Somehow, some way. For sure. Other than that, who else? If it's not going to be the obvious people, maybe it's Piper. I don't know. Not quite sure. You know what? We never did really come back to Jacqueline. Did she walk out of that hotel room? No, she didn't. But she like heard them talking shit, didn't she? And then she just walked away. And I respect that. I respect that. I can't wait to watch episode 3. So I'll see you back here next week for episode 3. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's yap more in the comments because my brain has definitely not emptied. But if I don't start editing this, it will never get up. And we need it to go up. We need it to go up and we need it to go live so we can keep talking about it. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye.